students, myself Cam Rupnawar from Tizaram Chaturchanda College, Baramati, and already I have started the section 2 analytical spectroscopy of a paper CHA 5304, and the fourth chapter is almost covered in the previous lectures. Now the new topic of today's lecture is chemiluminescent titrations. The chemiluminescent titrations are of two types mainly: gas phase chemiluminescent titrations and the liquid phase chemiluminescent titrations. In today's lecture, we cover the gas phase chemiluminescent titration, and in next lecture we will see liquid phase chemiluminescent titrations. Here the gas phase chemiluminescent titrations and the chemiluminescence is used to locate endpoints of some gas phase titrations in fast flow reactors. Means simply, as a neutralization titration, there is an endpoint faint pink to colorless. Same way, we can identify endpoints of some gas phase reactions or some gas phase titrations, and these endpoints can be observed by using the chemiluminescence. For example, this type of titrations include the titration of oxygen, hydrogen and the nitrogen. The indicator in the titration in which flowing streams consist of adding the titrant to the stream at a fixed rate. Means simply, the titrant moves through the flow cells with the constant rate or with a fixed rate. The indicator in the titration is used to determine whether the titrant is added at the proper rate. Means indicator in the titration, this is useful for the determination of the amount of titrant flows with the proper rate or not. This can be identified. Now, atomic oxygen is titrated with nitrogen dioxide in the following reaction. Means here I have written, we can find out the end point of the some gas phase titrations of oxygen, hydrogen and nitrogen. Here is the one example given: atomic oxygen, which is titrated with the nitrogen dioxide or the NO2. Oxygen plus NO2, it gives NO plus O2. And as obviously we know that the chemiluminescent apparatus measures the nitrogen in the form of NO mainly, and that's why the chemiluminescent machine can measure the amount of NO formed from the first reaction. Here is the chemiluminescent indicator reaction is written. Initially we have taken oxygen. Oxygen, when reacts with NO2, there is a formation of NO. This NO is taken here. Means oxygen plus NO plus one metallic reagent is added into the system to control the heating of the reaction. Means oxygen plus NO plus metal, it gives NO2. Means this two reactants combine, NO2, M is as it is, and amount of light is emitted in the form of photon. Reaction is as oxygen plus NO plus metal, which gives NO2 plus metal plus H nu, which is a emitted photon, and this reaction is called as a indicator reaction. Means this reaction indicates the amount of light which is emitted during the gas phase titrations. If sufficient NO2 is added during the titration, the chemiluminescent indicator reaction occurs and a whitish green glow appears downstream from the point of injection of a titrant. Means see, initially we have taken oxygen. Oxygen is titrated with NO2, and At that time the reaction occur is NO plus O2. NO is an active species. Then oxygen plus NO. Here is a metal which is externally added into the system. M is a metallic reagent which controls the heating of a system or which extracts the heat. Oxygen plus NO plus M, it gives NO2 plus metal plus HNO. And initially we have taken oxygen. When NO2 is added into the oxygen, during that titration the chemiluminescent indicator reaction occurs and a whitish green glow, or this is also called as a afterglow, means after the reaction the light is emitted, appears downstream from the point of injection of a titrant. Simply oxygen reacts with NO2, there is a formation of NO plus O2, and from this the indicator reaction is there as a oxygen plus NO plus metal, which gives NO2 plus metal plus HNO, and this HNO is of a white color or whitish green color, and this is called as a whitish green glow. When the titrations are performed in a flowing gas streams, one of the products NO of the titrimetric reaction is used in the indicator reaction. Obviously NO is used here in the indicator reaction. This is the diagram of a gas phase reaction or gas phase titration. See here, reactant is taken and from this N2 enters into the system and the liberated gas moves to the chemiluminescent analyzer, and here is the readout device or the computer. As earlier we have seen ozone reactions, such reaction is written here. NO plus O3, there is a formation of NO2 radical plus O2. When NO2 radical or NO2 star is here, sorry, instead of radical you can use star. This is invisible here. NO plus O3, it gives NO2 star plus O2. NO2 star means what? It is an excited species with the highest amount of energy or with excess energy. When NO2 star come to the ground state, it is a NO2 formation there, and HNO means some amount of light is emitted, and this emitted light is measured on the detector photomultiplier tube. Simply this is the diagrammatic explanation of the gas phase reaction or the gas phase titrations. The titrimetric reaction for the determination of hydrogen is, earlier we have seen the reaction of oxygen, now reaction is of hydrogen. Same as oxygen, the hydrogen reacts with initially with NO2, hydrogen plus NO2, there is a formation of OH plus NO, and the chemiluminescent indicator reaction is same H plus NO. This is a product form in the reaction, and initially we have taken hydrogen, means hydrogen plus NO plus metal. Obviously NO, it is a active agent, M is a metallic reagent, there is a formation of HNO plus metal remains as it is and some amount of light is emitted, that means chemiluminescence is observed there. Chemiluminescence occurs between 600 and 800 nanometer for the hydrogens. The titrimetric reaction for nitrogen is N plus NO, there is a formation of N2O. Means initially we have seen reaction of oxygen, then hydrogen and nitrogen. Nitrogen, it is a atomic form. N plus NO, there is a formation of N2 plus O, and its indicator reaction is N, which is initially taken, plus O plus metal, it gives NO. NO plus HNO means the light is emitted, and in both reactions the chemiluminescence occurs in the ultraviolet and the IR regions. Means for oxygen, hydrogen, nitrogen, all reactions are occur in the ultraviolet and the IR regions. And the gas phase reactions, oxidation of white phosphorus means reactions of hydrogen, nitrogen and oxygen. Same way the phosphorus also shows the chemiluminescence after oxidation. One of the oldest chemiluminescent reactions is that of elemental white phosphorus oxidizing in moist air, producing a green glow. This is an example of gas phase reactions. Means white phosphorus, when undergo oxidation in the presence of moist air, it produces the green glow, and this green glow is called as a chemiluminescence. This is a gas phase reaction of phosphorus vapor above the solid with oxygen, producing excited states PO twice and HPO. Then another use of gas phase reaction is detection of the amount of nitric oxide. To detect the amount of nitric oxide present in a sample, ozone is combined with nitric oxide to form nitrogen dioxide. Means reaction we have seen here, NO plus O3 means NO reacts with O3, there is a formation of NO2 star plus O2, and this NO2 star when comes to the ground state, formation of NO2 plus HNO. This is the reaction which is written here in the form of sentence. To detect the amount of nitric oxide present in a sample, ozone is combined with nitric oxide to form nitrogen dioxide in an activated state, which luminesces broadband visible to infrared light as it reverts to a lower energy state. Initially we have NO reacts with O3, it goes to the excited state, NO2 star is there plus O2, and when NO2 star comes to the ground state, there is a formation of NO2 and light is emitted in the visible region or in the IR region. This is the diagrammatic explanation in the simple way of a gas phase chemiluminescent apparatus. This is a photomultiplier tube which is used as a detector. System is a computer controlled, or the readout device is the computer, and the sample is injected through the capillary, and this is a capillary column from gas chromatograph. The sample enters from this side into the system. There chemical reactions occurs here, and some amount of light is emitted. This signal goes through the photomultiplier tube, and this signal is measured on the or recorded on the recorder. Here some applications of the gas phase chemiluminescence. This technique is useful for determination of small amount of impurities or the poisons in air. Other compounds can be determined by this method, like also nitrogen oxide, sulfur compounds. And the second application of this technique is, a typical example is NO determination with detection limits down to 1 parts per billion, and this technique is highly specified for the chemiluminescence detectors, and these are used for the detection at 5 parts per thousand, and the NO or the NOx can be determined very accurately